My name's Darlene. It's nice to meet you. Let me know if you need me to speak up. I'm just a little bit shy. Your job sounds really important. Do you use Excel? I saw on your profile that you like the outdoors. My daddy has a canoe. Sometimes I think about capitalism and it makes me sad. My favorite food is frosted mini wheats. I was thinking of getting the salmon, but it looks too spicy. Wow, this is a fancy restaurant. The bathroom style doors go all the way to the ground. My favorite band is Hootie and the Blowfish. Every Saturday, I have spaghetti. Are you mad that I don't have an opinion on the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Because I can try to form one real quick. My hands are a little bit sweaty, but I don't know if I'm supposed to pat them dry on my napkin. It might just be for food messes. I work at Harris Teeter right now. It's really nice. I used to work at Food Line. That wasn't as nice. My daddy wants me to just work on the farm with him so that I'm not a cog in a capitalist machine. But I really like wearing shirts that nobody's worn before. Once I save enough money, I'm gonna have my own apartment, and I'm never gonna go to Sunday school ever again. The best movie I've seen is Air Bud, about a dog that plays basketball, but I would like to see a few more movies before I pick my favorite.
There's a deer I'm quite fond of that lives behind my house. I call him One Ear because he only has one ear. I don't have a 5-year plan. My daddy would think it's funny that you think the world will be here in 5 years. I don't think it's that funny though. I have a bunch of mints in my pocket. I got them from the bathroom. I was homeschooled, so I didn't have the same subjects in school that you did. My favorite subject was something that my daddy called tactile survival. What if someone made ravioli, but instead of meat on the inside, it was chocolate, and instead of tomato sauce on top, it was chocolate. One time, we went on a field trip to Discovery Place. It was amazing. Most of our field trips were just to graveyards. This is actually my first time in a movie theater. I didn't know what to wear, so I just wore one of my main shirts, and I think it's fun. I actually heard about this movie that sounds really good. It's called Monsters, Inc. Can we see that? Oh, that's okay. Maybe we can watch it a different time on a DVD. You bought me popcorn? Thank you. I brought deer jerky from home, but there's only so much deer jerky a girl can eat. I wish my brothers and sisters could come to the movies with us, but I don't think we could fit them all in your Kia. I'm allowed to be here. I'm 25 years old, so I'm allowed to go to the movies when I want to. My daddy cannot tell me I cannot go. Hi, you look really nice. I'm so nervous. When your friends ask, what would I like to drink? I'm just gonna say, I'll have what everyone else is having. If they ask me what I think about politics, I think I'm just gonna say, it's all a mess. If they ask what my favorite TV show is, should I just say Netflix? I brought them a few jars of preserves as a gift, but what if they don't like preserves? If they ask if I like the beach, I'm just gonna say, doesn't everyone? Because I don't have to tell them that I've never been to the beach. I'm okay. I'm an adult and I can meet new people. I can meet new friends. Did you see that they're putting my preserves on the brie cheese? I think I'm doing pretty good, but I have a few questions. One of them asked me if I like Taylor Swift. What is the correct answer to that? The boy with the piercings asked me what I thought about fracking. I said, it's not for me. Was that right? The guy with the hat asked me what my favorite sports team was. I said the Deer. Please tell me there's a team called the Deer. Bob asked me what my career goals were, and I accidentally said something my daddy says. I said my goal is to break free of this capitalist prison, but he seemed to like that.
Whew, I am 25 years old and I can meet new friends even if my daddy doesn't want me to know anyone. I've never actually been to a store with this many books before. My daddy only let us buy our books at the homeschool conferences. I have bought a few books for myself though at Harris Teeter. I guess I mostly buy romance. I have to hide them really well because if my daddy found a romance novel, I'd be dead. I have heard about Harry Potter. Is it really evil or is that just something that they say? Sometimes I just get so mad thinking about all the things that I don't know. I get mad at my daddy because it's his fault I don't know him. Hi, I'm allowed to be here. I'm 25 years old. I am here looking for a bottle of wine. It's not for me, but I am allowed to drink wine if I want to. It's actually a gift for my significant other's parents who I'm meeting for the first time this weekend. I would like to get them whatever bottle of wine would let them know that I know things about the world. I'm 25. How exactly can a liquid be dry? Is it just white and red or are there blue wines? I'm sorry, what? $20? What? You know, now that I think about it, I might just get them something homemade from the heart. Hi, Daddy. You scared me. I was just putting some preserves away. Really? You finally think I'm old enough to date? Because there's something that I have been wanting to tell you. You've already chosen a boy for me to date and marry? Jeremiah. Jeremiah that I've known for my whole life? Daddy, I don't want to date Jeremiah. I'm actually already dating someone. No, I am 25 years old and I am allowed to date whoever I want. Fine, you can kick me out, but I guess you'll have to find somebody else to do your laundry and cook your food and raise your children. Thank you for letting me come over. I was thinking maybe you could show me another one of your TV shows and then maybe I could sleep here. It's just that I kind of got kicked out of my house. My daddy told me that he wanted to match me up with a boy named Jeremiah who lives across the hill and smells like oil, and I said no. I told him that I was already dating someone, and that made him very, very mad and very, very upset. I cannot imagine how mad he would be if he knew that you were a woman. But I am 25 years old, and I have seen a lot of men, but I've never felt too excited about them. But when I'm around you, I feel like there's a ton of little critters running around in my stomach, in a good way. Thank you for the nightshirt. I think I might have broken your toilet. I touched a knob on the side and then water was spraying my bottom. I've never heard of a bidet. Is that something most people have? Wow, Europe sounds like a real interesting place. I can sleep on the couch. I really don't want to take your bed. But I thought only you lived in this house. So you have more beds than people. That's crazy. I'm not gonna stay here doing nothing. Tomorrow I'm gonna help however I can. I can sew, I can pickle, I can make preserves, I can cook. Though it's gonna take some getting used to cooking for only 2 people instead of 14. I've been up since 4 in the morning. That's what time I usually feed the chickens. I made pancakes and I accidentally made 50 of them. Do any of the people you work with like pancakes? So, how can I help today? Do you have any shirts that are missing buttons? Or any fish that need to be gutted? Relax. I don't need to relax. I haven't given birth. I know you're just trying to be nice, but I am 25 years old. I am allowed to help if I want to, and I do want to, please. Hi, I missed you. You are gone for a million years. You're not allowed to leave ever again. Just kidding. But seriously, stay here, right? I figured out how to relax. It's called wine. I found a show called Reba, and I think I'm in love with you. And I want Reba to be my mommy now. You know who I'm not in love with? My daddy. I think that I hate him. None of my siblings are ever gonna know Reba. I think I need to sit down. Don't get too close. I woke up really sick and I don't want to get you sick. Wine makes you sick? I thought that was another one of my daddy's lies. Speaking of lies, I need to tell you something. You know how on our first date I said that I worked at Harris Teeter? I don't work at Harris Teeter. I was scared that if you found out I was 25 years old and I'd never had a job, you'd think I was a loser. I just need to find my socks and I'll be out of your hair. Are you sure that you want me to stay? Thank you. I don't think I could have made it to the end of your driveway right now, if I'm honest. Hello. I am an adult and I am looking to find a job, and I was wondering if you could tell me how to do that. Of course, the resume. I left that at home, but what else will I need? Of course I know that you can look for jobs on the internet, but maybe could you tell me a little more about how you do that? So, I didn't exactly go to high school, and most of the stuff I know is about the Bible, but I don't really want a Bible job. Thank you so much for your help today. You've given me so much to think on. Hi, how was your day? Did you get a lot of business stuff done? I'm fine. I was just having some silly little thoughts today, like, what if my daddy is right about everything? Oh, you know, just what if the world does end soon and Jesus doesn't want me to come to heaven because I didn't marry Jeremiah and have a quiver full, and because I kissed a lady on the lips? I know. Thank you. I am such a burden to you. Maybe I should just go live in the woods. Then I wouldn't be a burden to anyone. I make you happy? But I'm a mess. Oh, I didn't know you loved me. I love you too. Therapy? Why would I go to therapy? Do you think I'm crazy? Been through some stuff. What have I been through? The Lord has never given me more than I can handle. Oh, maybe you're right. Maybe I am struggling a little bit to break free of the way I was raised, but so many people have it so much worse than I did. I had it easy compared to other girls in other families. If my daddy didn't let me testify about the evils of rock music outside of that Dave Matthews Band concert, we never would have met. Okay, I'm starting to see where you maybe have a point. I'll give it a try. Hi, remember me? You said you could help me make a resume? Work experience. I have a lot of experience working. I've just never made any money for it. Does taking care of 11 children count? They are my siblings, but that doesn't mean that they weren't work. Education. Could we maybe skip that part for now? Special skills, like things that I know how to do. I have those. I can cook, I can clean, I can knit, I can crochet, I can make jerky, I can make preserves, I can pickle, I can embroider. I have kind of a lot of special skills, don't you think? Thank you so much for your help today. Before I go, could you point me towards the books on evolution? Huh, do you already know all about evolution? Hey, good for you. Well, unlike normal people, I read about evolution for the first time last night, and I did not sleep. Did you know that the Earth is over 4 billion years old? Which is a lot more than 2,000 years old? I am starting to wonder if Noah even had an ark. What if Noah never even existed? Have you seen the pictures of dinosaur fossils? I think they're real. I don't think anybody faked them. I'm gonna start on the whole job thing tomorrow, but if it's okay with you today, I just have some science things I want to read. Hi, this is actually my first time doing therapy, so I hope I'm good at it. History of mental illness in the family. How can I tell if my daddy has a mental illness or if he's just mean? How many days in the last 2 weeks have I felt stressed? 14. My childhood? I guess I would describe it as serious. It was a very serious childhood. No, I don't take any medications. I don't want the devil to control my mind. Sorry, that devil part was from the childhood thing. I haven't felt hopeless at all in the last 2 weeks. I have a lot of hope. I'm just also very, very, very scared. Hey, Britt, how is Darlene handling everything? It's a lot to deal with, but she is dealing. Is she seeing anyone, besides you, that can help her navigate her whole ordeal? She actually saw someone for the first time yesterday. I was just thinking about what a shame it is in this country that getting help for those types of things is so expensive. I am helping her. Look, I don't want to say anything because I know that you don't want to hear it. Come on. What if, after all this, she decides that she wants to explore the world, on her own? All right, I'm just going to say this. I am not a great person. Britt, I'm not. I'm not particularly charitable and I'm not particularly kind. And if I were to meet Jesus today, I would have some significant explaining to do. But Darlene is good. Despite being dealt a handful of Uno cards when we are all playing blackjack, she is hopeful. And every day she wakes up determined to figure out this world that through no fault of her own, she is miserably unprepared for. So I don't know what she's going to do with her life, but I know without a shred of doubt that it's going to be good. And yeah, I do want her to pick me to do life with her, but if she doesn't, I will never regret helping her because it's the most meaningful thing I have ever gotten the chance to do. I love you so much. Yeah, I know. Hi, did you sleep well? I slept really late today, till like 6. We're going to a parade today? How exciting. What's it for? Pride? So it's just a parade celebrating one of the 7 deadly sins? That sounds worldly. Oh, gay pride, of course. Okay, so we would just go to the parade panicking doesn't mean I'm not ready. I just hope we don't see my family there, protesting. My main goal for therapy is to figure everything out, in terms of the world. I want to know, what are the real sins? I don't really believe my daddy anymore that wearing blue jeans is a sin. But on the other hand, I don't want to go to hell. Yes, I think about hell a lot. Don't we all? Well, maybe you don't think about it because you're not a lesbian, but I am a lesbian, so of course I'm worried. Religious trauma? That sounds pretty intense. I don't think that I have that. I just worry a good bit. I finished my resume today. I used the font size 36 so that it would take up the whole page. I know I have a lot of special skills, but I went on the internet and none of those jobs care if I know how to gut a fish or not. The jobs require a high school diploma, and I don't think that my certificate from the Institute in Basic Life Principles counts. What do you mean there's no rush? I am 25 years old. I bet I have bills somewhere. Yeah, I guess I have done harder things before. I once gave myself stitches after a canning accident. I guess if I can do that, I can be a cog in the capitalist machine. Oh my goodness, that is a very sad story. I am so sorry about all of that. This is actually my first time at a bar. I realized today that I don't really have any friends. So I thought, I better get on out there and try to meet people. I thought it would be hard to make friends, but here you are, and you told me a very personal story in a bathroom. If it's this easy to make friends in the bathroom, I bet it's gonna be super easy meeting friends not in the bathroom. I have an idea for what we should do today. Let's stay here in this house, okay? It's just I'm having one of those days where I can't tell the difference between the good guys and the bad guys, and nothing makes any sense. So let's just stay inside where there are no guys. My daddy used to say that everybody that was out in the world was controlled by the devil. And at first I thought he was lying about it all, but now I see he was right on some of them. We're gonna watch Monsters, Inc. today? That sounds like a really good plan. Hi, do you need something? I don't work here, but I could try to help. No, I didn't go to your high school because I was homeschooled. You want to help me start my own business? I was thinking of selling my homemade preserves. Do you want to help me do that? Essential oils, but I want to sell my preserves. Wait, I know you. You are in a cult. My girlfriend warned me about you. Oh, don't be embarrassed. I was in a cult too. That's why I'm not going to join your cult today, because I just got out of one. You should try therapy. I love it. I can give you my therapist's phone number. Her name is Lindsay.
For millions of years, the lens...
Did you hear that? For millions of years. He didn't say for thousands of years. He said for millions. I know that this isn't real. Not that dinosaurs aren't real. I know that dinosaurs were real.
but that this video isn't real video of dinosaurs, but it looks so real.
You would prefer to mate.
Do you mind if we skip this part? I don't really want to see the dinosaurs mating. Can we skip this part too? That big old frog is gonna eat that tiny little dinosaur and I don't want to watch it. Science is amazing and I'm so glad that we have it, but it is also very scary sometimes. We're on our way to Pride. I'm wearing my necklace, that's gay. And this shirt says reading is fundamental, which means gay, and my shorts are gay. I said I'm wearing a lot of makeup because I'm a lipstick lesbian. You're the one who told me I'm a lipstick lesbian. Why are you laughing? I lost my girlfriend. Has anyone seen my... Oh, there you are.
All these soldiers are from the devil. You leading people to hell school tonight.
I think that guy was one of my daddy's people. That was one of the best and scariest days of my whole life. I'm really proud of myself. And I'm ready for a nap. Hi, this is Darlene.
Darlene? It's your daddy.
Hi, Daddy. I'm surprised to hear from you.
It's time you came home, Darlene. I will forgive you for running away.
You kicked me out.
If you come home and do what you know is right. You are marrying Jeremiah and the wedding is tomorrow.
No, Daddy, I'm not. Remember? You already tried to make me marry Jeremiah and I said no.
I promised Jeremiah he can marry one of my daughters. So if it's not you, it'll have to be Divinity.
Divinity? Daddy, she is 18. Jeremiah's in his 30s. You can't do this.
This is my house. These are my rules. I can't stop. I won't stop. You will obey your daddy.
I hear you. I will be there tomorrow.
Good. I'm glad you've decided to be a good girl and listen to your daddy.
See you soon, Daddy. Hello, Daddy.
Look who decided to finally show up. Go ahead, Divinity. Give your veil to Darlene. She's going to marry Jeremiah, so you don't have to.
No one is marrying Jeremiah today.
You promised me a wife, Billiard.
I'm sorry for this interruption, Jeremiah. It appears my eldest daughter is still in the palm of the devil. Looks like you're going to have to marry Divinity after all.
It's all the same to me.
Divinity, you are not marrying Jeremiah. I have to, Darlene. If I disobey Daddy, I will go to hell. And I really don't want to go to hell. Divinity, listen to me, please. Daddy has been filling your head with lies your whole life. God doesn't want you to get married to an old man. God wants you to be happy. Darlene, stop with the blasphemy. I'm not listening to you.
You heard the girl. Get out of here. We're trying to have a wedding.
I'm leaving.
Go on.
But not without my sister.
Ow.
Ouch.
Let me go, Darlene. I'm sorry, Divinity. I can't do that. I love you too much to let you go. Darlene, you have to take me home. I have to obey Daddy and marry Jeremiah. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to hell with you. I'm thinking of making some mac and cheese. You want some mac and cheese? I don't want mac and cheese. I want to go home before Daddy pops an artery. I know you can't wait to marry Jeremiah and get to go underground together. Underground? Yeah. In Jeremiah's bunker? You knew he lived in a bunker, right? Of course I knew about the bunker. The bunker will give you plenty of privacy for your marital intimacy. I'm sure you cannot wait for that, right? Yeah, I'm so excited. We can leave now if you want, or maybe we could have some mac and cheese before the journey. It has been a big day, so maybe we should have some mac and cheese. Have you noticed that I'm not dead? What are you talking about, Darlene? Of course you're not dead.
Are you surprised that I'm not dead?
I don't know.
You are surprised, aren't you? Because Daddy always said that if we ever stepped out from under his umbrella of protection, that we would be struck down by lightning where we stood, right?
I suppose I've heard him say that once or twice.
Why am I still alive, Divinity? I disobeyed him months ago, and I refused to marry Jeremiah. So why am I not dead, Divinity?
I don't know. These are simple questions, Darlene. We are not supposed to question Daddy's authority.
'Cause if we question Daddy, we will be struck down dead.
Yes!
And it will happen immediately, because by the time you open your mouth to beg for forgiveness,
it will be too late, for our God is an angry and vengeful God.
Well, I'm waiting.
Okay, Darlene, it's getting late. You need to take me back to Daddy's farm now.
How's it been at Daddy's farm since he kicked me out?
It's been fun.
Have you been happy?
What? What kind of a question is that, Darlene?
Have you been happy, Divinity? You know, joy, glee.
Life is not about happiness. Life is about suffering. And if you suffer enough for Daddy, for the Lord, then you will be rewarded with eternity.
Will you be happy then, once you're in eternity?
Yeah, you'll be surrounded by God's glory, and you'll get to sing His praises forever.
I don't like to sing. I didn't think you did either.
That's not the point!
Since I've been away from Daddy, Divinity, I've been the happiest I've ever been.
The devil's in the pleasure.
Don't get me wrong, I've been thinking about you and all the rest of the siblings and Mama every day since I left, but people have been nice to me, Divinity. People have been kind. The world has so much love in it. You know, the Bible does say that Jesus loved us. That's why he suffered, right? So that we didn't have to suffer. But Daddy never talks about that. He just talks about the jealous and angry God.
Did somebody say Daddy?
Daddy, how did you find us?
I put GPS on Divinity. When you ran away, I put some precautions in place to prevent losing any more of my prize daughters.
GPS?
I knew this wasn't helping me breathe.
Enough chit-chat. Divinity, Daddy's here. Your demon-possessed sister cannot hurt you anymore. Now let's go home and get you married to Jeremiah before he decides to rescind his offer.
What do you mean, rescind his offer?
You didn't think I'd give away one of my precious daughters for free, did ya? He's given me his truck in exchange for Divinity.
Daddy?
What? It's a beautiful truck. We all must make sacrifices for the Lord.
Mama.
Mama, I told you to wait outside!
My sweet girl is safe. Let your mama hold you. Stay with Darlene. I love you.
Enough hugging! Let's go!
Divinity, you are 18 years old. You are an adult. They cannot make you go. Please do not go.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm staying with Darlene, Daddy. I'm sorry.
I don't think so. I'm not leaving here without you.
Hi, I'm Brittany. You must be Darlene's daddy. This is my house, and you do not have permission to be here. I'm going to give you exactly 5 seconds to leave on your own accord, and then I'm going to start offering my assistance.
You think I'm afraid of some woman?
5,
Who the heck are you? And why is Darlene staying with you?
4,
Darlene, where did you find this hussy? At a dope festival?
3,
Do you even know how to work that thing? Might be difficult for your delicate little lady fingers.
2,
Fine, I'm going. But you haven't seen the last of me.
It better be the last time I see you on my property, unless you want to see me stand my ground.
Let's go, Mama. This girl is crazy.
Be safe.
Mama. I love you, Mama. Okay, does anybody need a snack before we start talking about next steps? I'm thinking about chips and salsa.
But really, who are you?
I have been meaning to talk to you about this. There's just been so much going on. So, Brittany is my... Hey, Darlene, could I get a sidebar with you real quick?
What do you mean by sidebar?
Could I speak to you for a moment in private?
Sure, but what does sidebar mean?
It means to have a private conversation with someone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Divinity, is it okay if I have a sidebar with Brittany?
Okay, I feel like I could use some alone time. I think I might cry, and I don't want to have an embarrassing display of emotions in front of others. Okay, we're just going to put a pin in that for now.
So, that's my sister, Divinity. I'm sorry I didn't tell you I was bringing her here, but I really didn't know that I was going to bring her here. It's just Daddy called me, and he said that if I don't marry Jeremiah, that Divinity's going to have to marry Jeremiah, but Divinity is 18 years old, and Jeremiah is weird. Jeremiah is so weird. It's okay. We are okay. I just don't know if we should tell Divinity right this minute about us. She's got a lot going on. She's processing a lot, and it might be too much. No, lying is wrong, but there's nothing wrong with being a lesbian. You taught me that. We will feed her a snack, and then we will tell her the truth.
You can take your veil off, Divinity. Nobody's gonna make you marry Jeremiah.
Yeah, but Daddy says this veil symbolizes my submission to the Lord's authority, so I better keep it on for a holy number of hours. Maybe 777 hours.
Okay, Divinity, I have to tell you something that might shock you. Please, Darlene, you could not shock me at this point. You're wearing denim shorts. What could be more shocking than that? Gauchos, culottes, plaid Bermuda shorts. Divinity, I am a lesbian. Brittany and I are lesbians together.
Okay, Darlene.
Okay?
What do you want me to say, Darlene? Of course, I wish you were still an independent fundamental Baptist, but I knew you weren't as soon as you started talking about how loving God is. I don't know anything about what these lesbians believe, but at least you're not an atheist.
Mm.
Divinity, I think you're maybe confused about what a lesbian is. It is not a Christian denomination.
Great! So you're not even a Christian anymore.
I am a Christian, I think, for the most part.
Okay, so what's a lesbian?
Well, it means when someone is attracted to girls, to women. I am attracted to women.
What? She kissed a girl and she liked it? I have never heard of this. Did you make this up, or do other people do it, or what?
I did not make it up.
Is it a sin? That depends on who you ask. Okay, that's enough for today. Do you have any chores? I would like to do some chores, please.
Hi, this is Darlene.
Darlene, it's your mama.
Mama, how are you calling me? How did you get a phone?
There's no time for that. Daddy's on the toilet. We only have 20 minutes.
What's going on?
I'm pregnant. Again.
Congratulations. That truly is a miracle. Number 13.
Daddy wants me to give birth in front of the congregation. He thinks it'll bring in lots of donations.
Wow.
I'm done, Darlene.
What?
I have to leave. I want something different for this baby. For all my babies.
Oh, Mama, you have no idea how happy I am to hear you say that.
The only way we'll ever be safe is if he's in prison Follow the money, Darlene. The biggest lie your daddy ever told you is that he is poor.
Mama, where's my Miralax? I'm all stocked up.
Brittany, it turns out we have more to do today than I had initially thought. So, my mama called me. What did she say? She's finally decided that she's ready to leave Daddy. That's awesome. But she kind of wants us to get Daddy arrested for some mysterious money crimes first, so that she knows her and my siblings will be safe. Okay. Did she have any ideas on how we could get your father arrested? She said to follow the money. I don't love the amount of pressure that your mother is putting on you, but okay. Do we have any idea what follow the money means? There actually is something that's been bothering me a little bit. You know how I told you that my daddy is always preaching that capitalism is a prison and that money is of the devil? I do recall that, yes. Well, he protects the congregation from capitalism. And how does he manage that? He protects them from the temptation to purchase unholy things by keeping their money in a bank that he started called the Holy Bank of Billiard. Billiard? Yeah, that's Daddy's name. I cannot tell what pisses me off more, the fact that his name is Billiard or the theft and the exploitation. No, yeah, it's definitely the theft and the exploitation. So how exactly does this Bank of Billiard work? Have you actually seen the congregation giving all their money to your father? Yeah, I've seen it. There's a ceremony. A ceremony? It's called paycheck purification. Everybody lines up and one by one they give Daddy their paycheck and he decides how much they actually need and he gives that back to them and then he says a prayer over the rest and he puts it in a holy box. Does anyone ever get their money back? Yeah, if they can prove themselves disciplined enough to handle it. And how often is it that people manage to prove themselves? Not too often. Now that you mention it, it's never happened yet. So does the money stay in this box forever? No. Divinity! I've been listening and I can help. You'd go against Daddy? Yeah, I'd do anything for Mama. And honestly, I haven't felt the same about Daddy ever since he tried to trade me for a truck.
What on earth is that putrid smell? Oh yeah, it's sin! Mary Beth, I can see the salacious curve of your collarbone from here. Are you trying to get every man in this congregation to stray from God? Isaiah, one of your poor precious children had to come to me today and tell me that you have a devil portal in your home. Or do you prefer calling it a television? Seriously, folks, I talked to God this morning and he's furious with you. He's furious with all of you. Unfortunately, none of you have proven yourselves holy enough to handle your own money. But luckily, I'm here to help. Let's see those paychecks. Come on. Deuteronomy, my eldest and most trusted son.
Here I am.
I think it's finally time that I let you in on a little secret I've been sitting on.
Okay.
I've been building an underground mansion, and it's nearly complete. I've earned this mansion due to the Lord is super impressed with how holy I am, and it had to be underground because of the impending apocalypse.
We've had bologna sandwiches every night this month because you said we couldn't afford anything better.
I can't let your greedy mother know about my money. She would be buying all sorts of frivolous necessities.
Where did you get the money from?
From my loyal flock, of course.
But you told the congregation that you would protect their money.
No, I told them I would protect them from their money. They can't be tempted to spend their money on sinful things if I've already spent it.
Oh.
You can't tell anyone about this, boy. This is between me and you. The laws of man and the laws of God are not always the same. I don't know if others would understand.
No, I don't think others would understand.